Yeah, yeah, those three cars going into turn 3, it's just not gonna work. And me blowing up the instant report. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, there. Come on, little. Grab the corner. Well, yeah, my Streamlabs is just not responding. Come on. Fuck off. So I've broken the function. Oh well. Note to self: don't touch what's not broken. So let's have a look at who's actually pitted, because we have a little bit of an order change. So from 7th all the way down has pitted, most likely with damage from the bottom 10 down. Yumsy for strategic reasons. Let's have a look at the tyres that they have picked. So yeah, Yumsy's gone straight onto the mediums. Massacles, Davies, Null, Papa Fresh, Re-Education have all stayed out. And so has Bert. So Re-Education in a fantastic position on the mediums. And the safety car will most likely go on this lap as well. So from here, can Yumsy stretch out the mediums to just do a medium from now on? Or is he playing for a medium soft if he's got the pace? But you would usually pit off the soft compound reasonably early, around lap 6. So I think he's going to be stretching these mediums to the end of the Grand Prix, to his next pit stop to do the medium strategy. But Masticles delaying the pack. Giving himself plenty of speed. People are warming up their tyres, weaving left and right. Safety car's in the pit lane. When is he going to bite it? When is he going to shoot his shot? He set his car up, and he's away. A rather slow, gingerly restart, but he's away nonetheless. No concertina effects here from that restart. Very clean indeed. But side by side, Yumsy's already taken the first bite from Re-Education. And there's that rappel going around the outside. He's attempting to. Oh, and he's clipped his back right tyre, forcing him into the wall. And he's completely ripped his front wing off of Bert. And Bert's falling down. And he's already built up all this traffic because he's got no front wing. So it looks like there's going to be another incident potentially happening because of because of the wing damage that he's got on his car. He's got his teammate right behind him. Yeah, and he's just going to let everyone go. Oh, no, and then the Red Bull was forced into the wall. Blindsided by Dutchy. He's got no front wing. He's got to cut the circuit. He's going to come right back across, side-by-side action. But back to the leaders. Masticles is trying to pull away that the full second difference out of DRS of Davies, and he's staying within the 7/10 region. So Null looked like he wanted to put his nose down the inside to show a move, but he's just letting Davies know that if he makes a small mistake, he's got to make it done. I think a wall of champions. No, Masticles! He's made a mistake, he spun around! Sector 1, is he forcing the safety car out by waiting? I mean, he can only just wait for drivers from the minimap. So, very wise driver from him to wait like that. Papa Fresh has also made a mistake, and his half spin back onto the circuit instantly. There's his teammate of Davies, and he's got of Dills and he's gone right past him. So a few individual mistakes are coming through. Rain coming apparently from Alex. So that's maybe why he got onto the side. Oh! And there's Null. Null's also made a huge mistake, and he's also lost his entire front wing. These drivers, what's the track temperature? Why is everyone losing the back end of the car so easily? That's 3 people losing their entire front wing in 1 lap. So Crystal's got to get past him quite comfortably. DRS is now open. Oh, Rudy didn't look too hot there. Copsy's got to make a move down the inside. Surely, as Rudy also gets 3 seconds for that. And we just saw an Alpine die. No, that's the Red Bull. Into the wall of champions. I think Licorice was... Oh, I think Licorice was around the outside. Newell wanted to go into the pits. I don't know. I generally don't know, but we have another safety car. So while the safety car's out, I'm going to fix this replay system. So much shit just happened there. Click that. So while the safety car's out, I'm going to fix this it's just not letting me drag. Replay system. So much shit just happened there. Alright. Let me do that. Come back. Let me drag. Replay system. Okay, yeah. So much shit just happened there. Oh well. Why is it just not being friends with me right now? Yeah, whatever. I wish this didn't pop up every time I click off my screen though. It's just an F. So we have 2 retirements so far, lap 9 safety car. So just like Baku, we're just having a lot of safety cars. Pretty much just a lot of safety cars after round 1. One really nice round and we haven't anything, just shambles ever since. And I'm going to fill up my water bottle. And away we go on the race restart. Davies taking it nice and slow all the way through to make sure he didn't make any mistakes through the wall of champions. And Papa Fresh looks like he just got reset to the pits. So we can see the overcast come through. Track temperature is going a lot lower. The grip is getting lost by Davies and Rappel. And re-education on the back of Davies as well. Is he got to try and make a move? Forcing re-education out wide by putting his nose down the inside. Probably got a warning for that. Side by side with Rappel. Re-education funnels in front. Thank you, Alex, for the biddies. And it looks like Yumpsy's hordling himself into P1. And Rappel gets a time penalty for that infringement into the Wall of Champions. Davies and Re-education going side by side now. Rappel brakes nice and early, trying to get a better run into turn 2. Even Ghost wants to get involved. I can potentially see another incident between Ghost and Rappel coming together. Ghost coming right behind Davies at this stage. He looks quick on these mediums. And you can see the pack gate all coming in. Oh! And there's Rappel and he's retired! And he's taking out another driver! I don't care if the replay system's broken. Surely I can get it. Gate all coming in. Oh! And there's Rappel and he's retired! And he's taking out another driver! Oh my lord. Yeah, my Streamlabs is like barely responding. And another safety car, like, fuck me, man. 3 safety cars, Rappel's retired again. Rappel and Ghost were near each other. I could sense it. But I don't think Ghost made contact this time. Ghost has got a reasonably fine car. I think he just lost the rear end of the car, threw him into the wall. So I'm going to just start a prediction. There we go. Feel free to bet your channel points. Do you believe there's going to be another DNF in this race? Bet your channel points, guys. Go ham. Just don't give me that. It's weird. Yeah. I think my like Streamlabs is like finna gonna crash. So I won't touch it anymore. Standard, the New Zealand race are crashing out. Oh well, both the New Zealand boys are out now. That's both drivers absolutely retired. But you can start seeing the rain coming down now on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers are going to start thinking, with this strategic safety car coming out, is it worth going and continuing on softs? Or staying on like the mediums. Let's have a look to see if anyone's decided to pit early. Yeah, Sniper Monk, Kopsky, and Licorice have already pulled the trigger on the intermediate tyres. The rest are on softs and mediums. The softs would be the best tyre out on the field right now. Wow, what a unique camera angle. They probably thought they were geniuses for that. Smart pit for Inters. Again, it's all about that jump into the intermediates. If you go too early, those intermediates are just going to burn up way too hot. It could spit like this for ages, so the softs would be the best. We'll go on board. Oh! And he's hit the wall! Davies! I've got to see if there's any damage on his car. He did make contact with that wall. There was definitely sound, but you can see the amount of rain coming down. It's a bit damp out there, but I wouldn't say it's intermediates yet. You can see his Yumpsy's trying to just absolutely floor it. He's already pulled 2.8 seconds away. Davies is just struggling. Ghost is right behind him. Side-by-side action there with Crystal and Dutchy. And Davies is falling down the grid. Ghosty going down the inside. And he's got Davies on the soft as well, but I don't think he's pitted yet. Zagatar coming from behind. Oh, big lockup. Oh, it's very greasy out here. The drivers are locking up the tyres in the braking zones. These two cars are making contact throughout the whole entire hairpin. You can see how greasy the track is, but I don't see... Oh, there's still rain coming down, but very lightly. Sector 2. Oh, 3 wide. Oh, that's bad voodoo. Not a very good start on the softs for him. Very limited amount of wet tyre movement there. Oh, some of the drivers have stayed out. Oh, potential move down the inside of Masticles. Very legal as well. Oh, Ghost. I think we might have DRS enabled. Oh no, Re-Education's got his overtake button on. Why on earth did he have that on? So some of the drivers have stayed out. Papa Fresh is feeling the burn. Sniper Monk is so much quicker on the intermediates. Chat was definitely correct on pitting for Inters during the safety car period. Re-Education's going really slow right now. Like, really slow. Bert's retired. Is this going to prompt another safety car? And it does. We have another retirement. And Ghost is leading the Grand Prix. Gets a free pit stop for the Inters. And we still have 20 laps to go. Drive-through penalty for any minute now. Yeah. Fucking give you the prediction. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Big lock up from Ghost. So, the smart boys that pitted during the safety car period was Kopsky, Licorice. Yumpsy was the first boy to pit from the dry tyres, and Ghost comes out in front of him. So Ghost pitting on newer intermediates compared to the rest. But Kopsky taking his brilliance from the embers of his race, and he's back into P1 of the Grand Prix here at Canada. No, I just turned it all off. Thought, because I was trying to help the replay. Can always just turn it back on. Crystal's out. Yeah, he's made a mistake at the Wall of Champions. Under safety car. 14 drivers remain. And I think some of these boys that are racing currently know that I said this, and I'm always right. Canada, no matter when you race it, there's always rain in Canada. So always have an intermediate set up ready. And this is going to be 20 laps on intermediates, so... And I hope the 20 people at home are enjoying this race. It's chaotic FNL content. 4 safety cars. I think that's the max the game can put out. I don't know. These guys could test the limits and push it to 5. Kopsky is currently leading the Grand Prix. We'll be doing one more lap after within the safety car because Bad Voodoo is still trying to catch up, 38 seconds away. So currently these drivers have done more laps on the safety car than in real racing. It do be like that. They've done 12 laps. 12 laps under safety car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, my man. Thank you, birdie boy. Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. As you didn't, as some of you guys watching at home, if you don't know, it is September. So 20% off. You know, extra $1, I think, off total. Kopsky, P1. He had a pretty rocky start, as many of these drivers did, but he's up 19 positions from the Grand Prix start. 19. He's doing the last to first challenge here with Sniper Monk and Licorice behind. That is a top 3 no one in FNL would ever speak of with that 3. And Ghosty up 10. So you can see the top 4 is having a fantastic race so far. Ah! Who'd you gift the sub to? A2 Mobile. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh. Welcome. And then Alex with the more biddies. Bert is my first gifted boy. You have the prestige of being my first gifted. And A2 is the first one to receive the gifted. It's good that it went to you, another commentator. As we restart the race. Very twitchy start from all these drivers. He's taking it all the way to the line. Oh, was that a Ferrari of Davies just going absolutely left to right? He was too. Any minute now is in the pits because of his drive-through penalty. Side-by-side action, grinding of the wheels from the boys here. And Yumpsy wants to make a move. If he learnt from the Ferraris from before, you don't want to be down the inside here. And he's going to put down a car down the inside. I think there's going to be contact. It is. It is contact. Dutchy has spun. No, was it Dutchy? No, it's Licorice. Literally catching the side pod of Ghost going down the inside. And that's an insta-spin always going to happen. So Sector 1 yellows. And Sector 1 yellows again. That's Davies into the wall. Oh no. Alex with the biddies and his teammates spun around. So he's made an individual mistake from the new climate that has hit Canada. Yumpsy finding the grip. Ugh. Yeah, what's Davies doing on the mediums? Yumsy going to go down the inside, and he pulls out, but he's kept that narrow line, so it might impede him coming out of it as Ghosty flies past now. Yeah, what the hell is Davies doing on the mediums? Ferrari's binned it. The Ferrari master strategy. And Jakubski is flying up the grid, 1.5 seconds away from the next driver of Snipermon. Ghost falling 1.2 seconds behind Sniper, and then Yumsy on the back of him. But looking at this battle up here of Dutchy and Zach. Oh, Dutchy, you don't want to be too much on the grass here, especially in the wet. And we still get these small little rain droplets coming down, so it's not going to be like on and off weather. Rudy on his return drive back, second race in FNL. And he's on 8th position in the grid. Voodoo fixing up the car once again. Sniper Monk after some real pressure here. Side by side. Ghost putting the nose down the inside. Gets the corridor. Finds way more grip. And then Yumsy wants to follow him as well. Ghosty going a little sideways and then puts it in overdrive. And he's going flying in the start-finish line. And Yumsy looks like he's got a bit of a quick setup as well. Because he's also trying to keep up with him. And he's going to come across where the Wall of Champions are. Many famous drivers get caught out by that. Re-education on Licorice. Gets past comfortably. How wide can Ghost make this car? He's currently in P2 and Kopsky is in P1 by nearly 3 seconds. Kopsky is enjoying these drivers delaying Yumsy as much as they can. This is basically Alonso versus Lewis right now in the quality of drivers and defending. Sniper Monk, who's fallen down the full second now since letting the two drivers go. DRS is enabled, so it's dry enough for the DRS to be turned on. So this is going to be an interesting concept. I'm not seeing any more rain come down on the grid right now, especially on the TV pod. So we could see a dry circuit and people can be pitting back onto the mediums or the softs to finish the Grand Prix. Masticles and Rudy going side by side. Old rivals from F1 2020 in the early seasons. Oh, very deep. But he's finding the grip for the over-under. And he's forced Masticles into a mistake. The pressure of Rudy going behind him caused him to put his foot on the accelerator a little bit too quick. And he's done a bit of a spin. All the drivers have actually jumped into the pits when they saw DRS turn on. And they've all chucked on the medium compound. Papa Fresh, who thinks it's not dry enough, is staying on the inters. So it's all going to come down to the intervals to see, is Papa quicker than the rest? And we're looking at the circuit, it's a little damp, but I don't think it's time for the mediums yet. But look, there might be a dry line already developing. Yumsy actually followed Ghost into the pits. That is still behind, and they are very quick on those mediums. It is definitely time to pit. It's all about who can get the tyre temperature up the quickest to get the most grip out of these tyres. DRS enabled, so he's got to get the move done on Ghost here. Down the inside, Filters is in front, and that's the move done for Mercedes on the Alfa Romeo driver of Ghost. But he can quickly reply if he puts the hammer down against Yumsy and get DRS once again and make a move into the Wall of Champions of turn 16. I think. But Yumsy's away. He's flying. He's dumping ERS to try and keep that defensive ground up. But Ghost is flying. We think we might see a move here, but he's just too far away. He's got to sit back for now. And he might try and push Yumsy into a mistake. But Yumsy's got to fly. Papa Fresh is in the pits and he's lost a lot of time. This track has dried up massively quick. And that gap that Jakubski had against Yumsy was like nearly 3 seconds. Has already fallen down to 1.6. So let's see how Dutchy goes on Davies here. Moving to turn 1. Not yet. He's a little bit too far behind to put the nose in. But he's getting a better line down the inside. Is he going to make a move down the inside against Davies? And he does. Davies yields and goes behind. He's seen what cars can happen, see what types of incidents can happen into that turn 3. His old teammate of Alex, the first retiree of the session, fell victim to a 3 wide into turn 3. Side by side, Voodoo just trying to get out of the way with blue flags. And there's... Oh, that is bloody close. Blue flags, boys. Blue flags. Move to the out of the way. 1.2 seconds, 1.3 seconds away. Ghost is still within DRS. My frames are absolutely gone. Ghost is trying everything he can. He's still got 57% ERS to use against Yumpsy. I'm hoping it's just not like my lag, but like if I stay on a driver, it's quite comfortable. And our intervals have decided to join us. So when the lag comes, the glitch follows very quickly behind. That's why. That's why. And we've still got 10 laps to go in this Grand Prix. It's almost felt like there was only 3 laps to go for the last 3. So this is the battle for the lead. Yumpsy versus Cop. Kopsky going a bit too deep, but he gets a fantastic exit. But that exit's not going to be enough for the DRS of that Mercedes to open up, giving him that 10 to 15 kilometers more pace down the straight. And he doesn't seem to get the move done now, but he wants to make a move into turn 1 because it's a double DRS zone. With one interval, he gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, a 1:11.1, and he flies into P1. So from starting in pole position, he finally regains the lead of the Grand Prix after 4 safety car restarts. Ghost has fallen down 1.1. He's out of DRS on Kopsky. Deals on the back of Sniper. Let's have a look at the overall time penalties. So Zach, 3 seconds, Sniper 3 seconds, Dutchy 6, and everyone else below is also on 6 of Davies, Rudy, and Licorice. So not as much as what some people would have been thinking before the session. And Dutch is on the 4-stop strategy, same with Papa Fresh, and a lot of the drivers down the bottom of the grid, and a 3-stop for the tops. But look at those positions gained by Kopsky, 18 positions. And Ghost up 11 positions. That is fantastic driving by those lads, taking the advantage of those 4 safety cars. But here we go, Dills. I can't tell you what's happening, but I can tell you that Sniper Monk has lost the rear end of the car and he's spun around, but no, doesn't seem to be any contact with the wall. And he's got Davies coming to fly past, and Sniper Monk has gone back onto the racing line to try and defend into turn 1. He's regained the speed of the car, and now he has Davies falling behind. It looks like Davies might have some wing damage, because he was, car just didn't want to turn in. It was oversteery as hell. Or understeery, I should say. Oh, that was big contact there. Papa Fresh into the wall. So Papa Fresh, 3/10. He's on the back of Davies. He's on the softs. 3/10 up from his previous sector time. The sun has returned. It is now out here at Canada. And he's fallen behind actually, Papa Fresh, even with DRS. Those softs seem to be running out quick. Ghost is within the second of Kopsky. And here we go, side by side. Oh! Unlucky! Sniper Monk getting tapped, spinning the car in front of Papa Fresh, which gives him wing damage. The luck of the admins. And he cuts across like Sebastian Vettel, and he lets Masticles go because of that wing damage. Yeah, the luck is just not there for him. Yeah, Sniper Monk's just all over the place currently. Re-education flying up. He wants to make a double move. And he does. He's side by side. Forces Sniper Monk to cut the circuit. And he's got to go flying past him again. Maybe he should wait for that DRS. But he doesn't want to go any further behind Papa Fresh. Oh, Sector 3 yellows. That's Sniper Monk again. And he's just sitting on the green circuit. I wanted to get an overhead shot there. He was waiting for other cars. So it might have been another spin. And Ghost has put the hammer down. Let's see ERS differences. 40% versus 24% in ERS. So Ghost is using as much as he can to catch the back of Kopsky. He's not going to make a move here. Kopsky quicker through the S section there in Sector 2. Papa Fresh, Rudy and Sniper Monk all in the pits for wing damage. Kopsky takes the defensive line, but Ghost is just too quick. They're actually potentially going to go side by side. No, Kopsky falls behind, and Ghost regains P2 in the race, and he also gets DRS because it is a double detection zone. 3.4 seconds away to Yamsi, but he needs to keep defending against Kopsky here. Papa Fresh versus any minute now, and gets the move done. Oof, good catch there. It seems like he was going to drive straight into the wall. Commentator's curse, he's going to be on the podium. I reckon the 3 that we see right here. It's not going to change. He's just got way too much time in front of the next driver of Zach. Unless we see a huge mistake into the wall of champions. Or a big stack of time penalties. But Ghost is flying. He's already pulled 1.3 seconds away. Actually, no, Kopsky, does he get DRS? No, he doesn't. But he's just outside. He's within the 1 second. So the drag is actually helping him there. He's got a bit of a slipstream that far back. Oh, I think that's a bit of contact with the wall there. I think that's an end plate. No, his end plate is still there. So we'll stay on board with Dutchy as he's the closest driver to a battle. He's on the back of deals, but he's got time penalties on his name. As Rudy gets another 3-second time penalty. Rudy on 9 total. See, the thing with Deal is he can just let Dutchy go and remove the potential for an incident and just reclaim the position on time penalties. And if Dutchy is quicker, then you'd be able to just follow him with DRS. But again, if you don't want to let him go, say you do let him go and he's slower, that's just going to inherit your time to catch up to the back of Zach, who's currently got a 3-second time penalty. I'm going to double check what time of if he's got 3. He does have 3, and Dutchy has 9. So Dutchy's actually staying in P6 no matter what, since Davies is 12 seconds behind him currently. Well, Papa Fresh looks like he's falling down the order. And another McLaren admin curse falls down to 13th position. Sector 2 yellows. There seem to be just blue flags maybe, or maybe it was re-education. No, different part. Stay on board with Dutchy. As Dills tries to defend against the Williams driver. 4 laps to go. Re-education on Masticles. Easy as you've done it. Flies through with DRS available for him. Dills is just punching. He's got all but 0 ERS. He's got 0 ERS to defend 3 seconds. He puts it down and he runs out of ERS available. Oh, Ghost has actually pulled up a time penalty. And the intervals have gone. So Kopsky is actually going to get P2 by the end of this Grand Prix because of that time penalty. Sector 1 yellows. That is Sniper Monkey is out of the Grand Prix. There's his car retired on the circuit. Quick despawn. There's only 3 laps left, so no safety car will be prompted even if we had any left. Dutchy is nearly the full second out. So Dills throughout Sector 2 just finds the pace and just keeps that distance away from Dutchy. I thought there would be a move a lot sooner. And Kopsky doesn't have to push as hard since Ghost has got that 3-second time penalty. So he just has to stay within 3 seconds and that P2 is his. But that's going to be a driver of the day performance from Kopsky and Ghost equally. 18th position, up 18 spots. And I think Ghost is up 11 spots. That's a fantastic effort. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, 17 and 12, but 18 total and 11 total. That is just fantastic driving and taking the moments that you have available during the safety car moments. Because it was a dry, wet, dry race. A soft, medium to inters to mediums or to softs. Does Kopsky want to make the move though? He's just not close enough. So 5 tenths. Next battle is still Dutchy and Dills. But yeah, I don't think he's going to get that move done again into turn 1. No ERS and 25%. Does Dutchy have a small amount of wing damage that compromises his run through the more technical Sector 2 areas? Seems to, because Dills is absolutely flying through here. Dills has got the confidence to absolutely put this car on rails. He even deploys ERS early just to counter that DRS that Dutchy gets to use. Yeah, he's in the pits. He's going to go for fastest lap of the Grand Prix, putting on those softs. And he's got plenty of ERS to use as well. Sector 3 yellows. That's any minute now. No front wing. Half spin very nicely, actually. But Red Bull's constructors are going from bad to worse. But final lap of the Grand Prix. We'll stay on board with Yumpsy unless we can see on the intervals any big things. And we do, side by side, and they have a blue flag driver ahead as well. He's going to hold down the inside. He's going to let go down. And Dills has to filter in as well. Is there going to be contact with the blue flagger? The blue flag makes contact with Dills, and that compromises his run. But with 9 seconds, you've got plenty of time to just jump in front of him. But here we go. What can we say, like we did last week, to this driver of Yumpsy? He's pure class when it comes down to qualifying, getting another front row start of P1. It was a very tricky race for the driver. He was starting, he pitted early from the first safety car. He was falling further down the grid on the second interval. And then he comes across the final part of the circuit where the Wall of Champions is. Gives it a little bit of a hello, weaving throughout the end of the Grand Prix so much time he can put his feet up, and he crosses the line and claims his 4th win in FNL Season 1 in F1 2021. And for Mercedes, it's another dominant performance for the #1 driver. The rest of the grid, we have Kopsky and Ghost filter in for your 2 and 3. Zach, Dills and Dutchy with his ripped off front wing. Re-Education coming across the line with Masticles will most likely jump him. He's within that 3, but I think Re-Education's got a few more time penalties than just 3 seconds. Oh no! Re-Education actually stays in 7th. Masticles 0.031 off from P7. Davies, is he going to claim fastest lap? No, he just invalidated because he got that multiple warnings, and then he gets an unserved penalty as well. Did he actually claim fastest lap? It is purple throughout. He does claim fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 1:10, but on that lap, through the final turn, he got a warning. He got a multiple warning. He got 3 seconds on. So how is that still allowed to give him that fastest lap? Don't know. But he stole the fastest lap from Yumpsy. Kopsky gets driver of the day, of course, going up 18 spots. But what a familiar sight this is. Yumpsy lifts up the trophy here at Canada, and for Mercedes, when we have our Jakobski's top position finish, as well as Ghost of 2 and 3. So this is the rundown of the session. So many retirees, but Yumpsy, apparently with a time of 50, takes the win with Kopsky, Ghost, Zach, Dills, Dutchy, Re-Education, Masticles, Licorice, and Davies takes the top 10, but everyone gets points up to the retirees. So Papa Fresh, Rudy, Any Minute Now, and Bad Voodoo will claim the final points. Our retirees are Sniper Monk, Crystal Paladin, Bert, Rappel, Null, and Alex. So those are our retirees in that race. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, it was kind of an absolute hectic one today. Like that was that was a little much. You guys all you guys are big racers, so big driving boys. I'll kick you over to an indie race that's happening right now with big old Andre. So Andre's doing some iRacing right now. Click attend, gain some more channel points that way, support our boys. He's also a part of the FNL community as well. So yeah, see you boys.
Yo, ALCATRAZ, cheese for the race.
Chat has been
Comment
disabled.
tonight on race.com. You will be muted.